Into
I'm
vibing
hungry, bro. I just
with
wanna
a
go to the
specific
eating
bus.
part, bro.
Yeah, bro, come. Zaza.
Oh, we have to call that. Beat that shit out.
We back. We back.
Yo, bro, you always say that.
Shut the fuck up!
But we've been gone for 8 months, 9 months. It's been that long, guys. We're gonna make things more interesting. We're back with more gears and more oomph.
We do have a what is it?
Got hungry.
A speculated break, right?
Yes.
First, if we're going to go eat our eaters.
Yes, sir.
I hate this. I'm hungry. But
So,
anyways,
today we're back. We are doing a
Bang.
mukbanga.
That's bad.
Wow, we're gonna
Yes,
start off
Some
with,
respect on its name.
with I wanted to catch you guys off with this one. Two truths and a lie.
Well, we got this from
2
Cozy Corner,
truths
right?
and a
We
lie.
got this from Cozy Corner.
No, bruh, Anissa. Bro.
And
Nisas from Wambu.
while we take our pieces,
No, wait,
You're
bruh.
in the middle, dog.
No, you ain't making pieces out of nowhere, dog.
You
You sit in the
dog.
middle.
wait, does he want us to expose him?
Brother! you have no rights!
Anyway,
Not even to the
you
drink.
don't have to tell
No,
people.
no,
You don't even have to tell the people.
No,
You don't need to tell the people.
It's the 27th of October. My fans have run out, so like, you know.
Shawty on the block.
Anyways, today, guys, the topic is friendships.
We're gonna get in on it.
But before we
we'll
start,
with
Before we start the little game, 2 truths
and a lie.
and a lie.
And the mystery and whatever, like, y'all will guess what is true and what is not.
Yeah. You guys can decide.
Will, are you sure you
don't.
understand the
Yes,
dynamics of the
I
game?
get it now. I get
So
it.
it's 2 truths, 1 lie.
Yes.
Okay, start us off, Anele.
Why'd you keep smoking? 'Cause I'm
So 1, I am 20 years old. 2, I am in a relationship. And 3, I'm studying architectural technology at CPUT.
My turn. Number 1,
Damn, sorry.
I have recently started swimming, and number 2, I have recently pumped my ride. Number 3,
What?
I am 20 years old, surprisingly. Yeah.
But
Sure, Will.
okay, I'm the best swimmer out of the 3. That's 1. My ice skating skills are top of the notch.
Top of the notch.
Top of the notch. That's 2. And then number 3.
Why am I talking like this?
3.
Sure, Will.
So, I think we all.
I think he doesn't know if he's on the line.
That's the thing with him. He never knows.
I like chocolate.
Thank you, dude.
Alright, so we'll get right in. As said, I think we can actually just first make sure our loads.
I mean, we could hold the
Will.
things of cut though.
Will, you do not make decisions. But yeah, guys, we grabbed a Gatsby.
And samosa and a
We
pie
didn't pay
for
for
each
it, we
person.
grabbed it.
We grabbed it and we ran. With both hands.
That brother tried to chase us.
And he couldn't catch us. We were too far.
Imagine trying to catch the gents. Thank you.
Oh man.
Bro, that's my side. Why are you so confused?
Seb,
Confused a lot.
Shout out to KFC for giving serviettes
Shout out to
the boys.
You guys didn't even shout out the people that you
We
feel.
did though.
we said Anissa's Pool House Gatsby from
I didn't know
Anissa's.
all you did you?
Just grab your baby piece and eat.
Okay.
As we said, today's topic is on friendships.
And the reason kind of very self-explanatory. Look, I think, man, one of the things in our generation is that we've lost the actual meaning of friendship. Just put everything under one thing. Like, friendship is such a big thing, and actually valuing your friendship is like such a huge thing that we really put the value of that and the actual meaning of it in shadows. So I want to start us off by actually clarifying the differences between a friend and an acquaintance. A lot of people actually have a lot of like acquaintances. They just know people, and it's not actual like a friendship. Like, if you can't...
people say they're friends, acquaintances.
So, firstly, a friend is a person with whom you share a strong bond with, right? Like proper, we understand each other. We actually want to be like proper spending time with this person all the time. An acquaintance, in that same regard, is someone who you know, but is not a close friend. Like, it could be like schoolmates, people you study with. Actually check that, because like, we may have certain person that you'll go to or call upon for like assignment help or whatever, but like, can you actually like
Go to them with life shit.
exactly like shit that actually matters?
Life problems.
And then a friend knows intimate details about you.
Right, do I know intimate?
Come on, dog, you know, brother.
Intimate details about you. You, Warren?
I do. I know both of you.
Do I know about you?
You do. This guy's acting up, guys. Just forgive me.
I'm just making
And in that same regard, an acquaintance is someone who you just slightly know. Like, you just know about them, you know this and that. You don't really know, like...
Would you psychiatrists be since they know personal shit about you?
I mean, I think that's
That's actually
more
a good
professional thing. That's quite a thing. I think that's quite a good question.
But
I
you
think
put
that's
them
more
under
of
a friendship, a relationship. A psychiatrist and patient relationship.
It's
not
like
a friendship.
It's
Obviously they know your personal
it's
stuff.
too professional for... It's too much of a professional stand. It's like a, what is it, patient doctor thing.
Understood.
Like a lawyer also. They'll know about your stuff, but like...
Back to the topic.
Sure.
It's business.
Then friends often hang out with each other, and obviously, like, as I said, this actual person would actually want to be with all the time. Like, well, not even all the time. You can be friends with a person and you don't like even talk every day, like, because of that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, yo,
because of that strong bond, you don't have to like
being friends. You don't
talk
have
all
to
the
talk
time.
every second. Like, yo,
Facts.
once a week, you know, it's good
Once a
enough.
month even.
Every now and then, just check if the person's okay, like actual meaningful stuff.
You pushing your idea.
I'm not pushing it. I'm sure other people agree. You don't have to talk to a friend all the time. Just to check out Paul, be like, yo, you so good.
You could have like a long time friendship. Maybe the person that you were friends with when you were like younger, and then like in your older ages, you still have that strong bond. Like an acquaintance is someone you don't often interact with. Like it's just like there's not there's a very distinct. It's a thin line though between friendship and acquaintance. That's why I guess it's so blurred by our people.
But then again, there's no set definition. You know, it's all down to perspective.
True.
And the individual himself. Like,
For some person, you could tell a person, that person's an acquaintance to you, but that person will be like, no, it's a friend.
They'll consider you as a friend.
You see?
And it's never two-sided, eh?
It's never.
Because it's actually sad though, like you may consider a person as your friend, but they don't consider you as their friend.
That thing comes in too with the brand alignment. With, do you fit a person's brand?
Maybe you might
Or
fit
not.
their brand, but they
But
might
then
not fit
you,
yours.
yeah,
Or the other
you
way
might not,
around.
yeah, you might not be under their brand. They'll just see you as Nje there. Not even acquaintance. That means you're just there, Nje. There's acquaintance, friend, then there's just Nje. let's put J. That's another category. J, acquaintance, friend. That's it. But for me, what I'd like to touch on a lot when it comes to friendships is respect, consideration, and boundaries. I got some definitions on the web because I don't want my scruffy definitions. You gotta make sure. But for me, these are the bases of friendships. Respect. This is from the web, eh? Respect is a feeling of deep admiration. English. Okay, respect is due regards for the feelings and wishes or rights of another person. What that means is you need to respect another person's shit.
Privacy, your intimacy. Like,
if Anele shares something with me, it should be between me and him. Until he asks, do these people know or something?
not even, bro. It's never my place to tell anything of yours.
Unless that person shares it.
You know what I always tell you, like it's just a proper thing of respect. Like, and it can come in so many ways. Like,
True.
you just show so like utter disregard. Like,
True.
that I talk to you about you, the way I talk to you, like just the way I carry myself around you, like on bony kind of thing.
True.
An acquaintance will do that. Like, you can have those moments where like, I thought we were cool.
No, but for me, actually, to be honest, I would rather. I know it's wrong. I'd rather have a friend disrespect me, even though I don't expect it from a friend. But now, if it's a person I don't know, wow, and maybe they say something that a friend of mine would say, and I'd be like, I'd be like, whoa, hold up. We're not friends. You can't be doing that with me. You can't be saying that with me.
Respect yourself.
That's with my circle.
Come on now.
Yeah, they can shoot shots at me and make jokes.
You ain't in my circle, son.
Facts. For me is boundaries. Boundaries.
Yes, sir.
Boundaries. The internet says, guys, boundaries is a boundary, is a limit or a space between you and another person. What that means is be able to set boundaries, as I said here.
Sure.
So be able to distinguish what's right in the friendship and what's wrong. Know what you can do in the friendship and know what you can't do.
And when you don't know,
Ask.
You must ask before you talk.
Ask. Because that's really important, because you find now friendships get a bit salty because someone did something, broke a boundary, but the person did not address it. Communicate. Communication is also, guys, communication is important. The third one for me is consideration. Guys, you gotta consider a person's feelings. There's no that. One thing I hate about us, like gents and stuff, we're like, stop being a wuss or whatever. Stop being a simp. Don't be senti or whatever. We all have feelings, guys. I know it's expected. A man mustn't be soft, whatever. But we've got feelings, so we need to consider each other's feelings. Careful thought about another person's feelings. Make sure that you are not hurting another person. Thanks, bro. Make sure you are not hurting another person. Please.
I guess I don't really have say points. I have a story, okay?
We're a story man.
I have a story, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me unpack some shit for you. Alright?
Show you.
Bro, you know, I wasn't hurt. I didn't feel betrayed or
You lying so much.
anything like that. I didn't feel like somebody put a knife on my back, nothing like that. I was just surprised. You know?
So I was like,
Reciprocation is
Betrayal.
something that is
Sounds like
preached.
betrayal.
Sounds like disappointment.
disappointment.
Yeah, bro.
Sure, brother.
Reciprocation
English-
is something that is
we don't owe
English is
English
not ours,
anything.
too.
We don't owe it, bro. Go at it.
it's something that has been preached like every time, like yo, like if you're going to do this, okay, other person should be doing it as well, you know. But like to my story, let me actually whip out this page right now.
Sure, brother.
Okay. Now the thing is, I don't want to waste time.
Sure, fair. True.
So a while back, right? To meet up with a few beautiful personalities. Okay, pretty sure you know what I'm talking about by beautiful personalities, right? Now, obviously, with the atmosphere at the Groove, people get to vibing with like people, you know. So you meet a specific person, you're like, yo, this person is who I actually like, would like to vibe with for this night.
Trying to feel them out.
Exactly. You hook up, you do whatever, blah blah blah, right?
Yes, sir.
So that happened with me, right? Side note, I do know that it's disrespectful to vibe with like other people, no matter like yo, it's all loose and everything, but like it's kind of disrespectful to the person that you're like vibing with like for most of the night, and then you find somebody else and like you vibe with, and then you do it in front of the face.
The other person.
Yes, it's not like proper etiquette, but stand that's a side note, okay? So with that being said, this person I vibe with, we'll call her girl X, right? So then, I was roaming around, you separate from this person at some point in time, this girl, right? Another girl.
Why?
Girl Y. We spoke, I had it in my mind already that like, yo, listen, you're not gonna do anything here. Conversation's a conversation. My hands may or may not have been in the best position.
Traveling.
Yeah.
Going places.
To me, I was doing nothing wrong, but to somebody else, it would look like, yo, you're doing something wrong, right? With that being said, the moment that I exited from the conversation with this person, like I literally I turned. Guess who was looking at me or like
Sure.
watching the whole movie right there?
Can I guess, bro?
You can guess, bro.
Go X.
Go X. This guy was standing next to me.
Look, you're using letters here, bro.
Which letter do you want?
I want
K,
S.
W,
I want S, bro.
S. Okay, so guy S was
Guy
looking
S.
at me. Okay, no, I knew they were looking at me, but like as soon as I looked at them,
Sure.
guy S didn't even say anything. He just had the eye, and he's got like this
Very talkative eye.
this eye that really doesn't open much. Like it's very lazy. Like that eye was open the whole time, and it was basically telling me like,
Even that eye was
my
open.
boy, you don't fuck off. You don't fuck off for real. That's what that I was telling me, right? Okay, cool. I've understood like but then I've already understood that like, okay, well, you're kind of in the wrong here though. Even though I know that I did nothing, but like to her, it was kind of disrespectful.
Disrespect. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were considering.
Right?
You're considering your disrespectful moves.
Yeah.
And you're considering
You were
that
aware
you're
of
not being
it.
respectful.
You were
Yeah.
aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the
I-
boundaries. You
I
broke boundaries.
apologized to Go X right there and then,
Excuse me.
like when the night went on.
Excuse
And
you.
then- Sorry.
Damn it, child.
And then that was cool, right? Following week comes, we're at a group at this friend's house.
Sure.
Girl X is there as well, with my boys
Sure.
as well. Everything is monati, everybody's chilling, we're doing the things, listening to music, right?
Vibes.
Right? So now, the amount of people that were there compared to the beds that were available,
We were outnumbered.
we
No, we outnumbered the beds.
the beds were outnumbered,
We outnumbered the beds.
right?
Sure.
So it got to a point where people need to go and sleep now. There's no blankets available. Blankets are taken because some people slept before, so obviously they took the blanket.
Now we need to accommodate this unfair number situation.
Exactly, right? So then, with people going to bed, right? One room was available. Girl X decided to go another guy to the bedroom. Side note, girl X, when I apologized, or I don't know if she told guy S, but like she was like, it's kind of disrespectful to vibe with somebody else when like, you know, you vibe with this person, right? This came from this person's mouth. And then this same person goes ahead and does this, you know? So I was just surprised that like, you know, at the hypocrisy that like, from the whole situation, number one. And I really didn't expect it, you know?
How did you feel?
So boundaries were broken.
To be honest, I
So
really didn't
Boundaries are
feel
broken.
anything that like, yo, dude, you did wrong. Like, yo, you need to go and do something, you know? Like,
How do
I
you
was just
think?
like,
How do you think someone in that situation would feel? Like
why?
you were considerate.
They would feel what?
You were aware of your actions, and you
Like they did
tried
this
to
shit in
rectify.
front of your face.
You tried to rectify your actions, right?
Yeah.
That other night. Now the same thing is being done to you.
To you. Hey, man.
But I mean, it's
But
cool,
with
you
such
know?
intent now.
It's cool. It's water under the bridge.
It is what
You know?
it is, bro.
It is what it is. You
We're
move
just
on.
trying to, excuse me, we're just trying to get our points across of like boundaries, respect,
Yeah,
and consideration.
yeah,
That is what
Friendship.
a proper friend would do.
yeah.
And also distinguish an acquaintance and a friend.
There we go.
Check your bonds. Check
Check
your
your bonds.
circles.
Check
Also,
your circles, check
check
your
your
cliques.
circles. Who's got your back? Who doesn't?
That's the question.
Because what is it? When it's crazy how we gotta wait till it's dark out to see who really with you. Sure, Drake.
Sure.
Yeah. Check your friends.
Check who will be there when your boat sinks.
How did you get that one, bro?
Who's throwing
Just
lifeboats? Who's
Check.
taking lifeboats for themselves?
Check who's gonna be there when your boat sinks. Who's gonna help you. But thanks, guys. Imagine this thing stopped recording.
I wanted to say it during the thing. Are we left there too?
Right, imagine it stopped.
Sikile there too?